popularity of profiling or judging, are there any studies to especially children who commit gun violence? You were saying how they don't allow studies? That doesn't make sense.
It's not the studies aren't being allowed, they're not being funded. So I don't think I answered your question though. I'm sorry.
Don't you have a profile for young people that are just gun nuts, not gun nuts, but just children who are immature or anything like that?
Okay, I think you're talking about who's the average shooter, basically.
Right.
Yeah, okay, all right.
So people will recognize that and be able to identify that person possibly before he does violence. That was more important.
Yeah, there are several great things you're talking about there. One of the things that with Adam Lanza was that people knew he was trouble. I mean, his doctor did and things like that, but she was not able to really convey that. And one of the 23 proposed ideas that President Obama put out would be dealing with that, actually. So we say, oh, you know what, I know something's not right with this guy, or this woman, you know, we need to do something. So that would address that. We do know that with suicide, again, that's the biggest problem we have here in Oregon. With suicide, it's young males, teenage males. They're the ones who are going to commit suicide most often with guns. Actually, I think it's in the teens into the 20s. So yeah, so the young males are definitely going to be doing that more than the females. It kind of just depends on.
Don't you have a moral obligation to say how wrong it is for these kids to be so nuts?
Do I have a moral obligation?
It's like last week we had the sheriffs telling us how they do committees, and yet they didn't say, well, these kids are trouble. They are nuts.